Gentlemen, today is round 2 of one of, as a Patriots fan, the saddest days in NFL history. We're just going to have a quick moment of silence. Alex, show everyone just taking it all in. All right. Back to it. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today is Wednesday, February 1st, 2023, and it is an eventful past 2 days in the sports world. We've got a lot to cover today, including Tom Brady's retirement, Sean Payton's unretirement from coaching, Kellen Moore's movement to the Chargers, all sorts of things going on in the sports world. We're very excited to cram this into this hour. Over on the couch today, we have the one and only James and his partner in crime, Redbone. How we doing, boys?
What's up?
Pretty good.
Awesome. Alex is, as usual, running the hut. Looking good in there. Yep. Perfect. We never squared away that camera after I bumped it, but it's fine. And then we have a very special guest today. Someone from a university we've been to, or at least I've been to a couple times, and someone who doesn't really know anything about football, someone who knows a lot about losing national championships, and someone who needs to get his camera upgraded. The one and only Hunter Lysenring.
Yeah, I don't even know what the fuck this is. Already getting toasted, man. I haven't even said a word.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah. Well, it's necessary. What are you filming on? Is that a calculator?
Baby monitor.
Alex, go to do the plus on there under sources. Hunter, we have to add your audio here. Go to application audio at the very top. Click and then add existing. Application audio capture beta. Yep. Okay. All right, Hunter, we should be able to hear you now.
How we doing?
Good deal. You're probably going to have to do that for the one that we're all in as well. But, Hunter.
Shit, my Be Real just hit. That's crazy.
You know, we aren't going to even go there. I hate Be Real so much.
Wow.
I deleted it. I forgot I don't have it.
It is the worst application known to man. It's a good concept, but the fact that you
So you have no women on there.
Yeah, the fact that you can post it late makes me so angry.
The fact that it exists in general is just like I feel like this is Darwinism at its finest. Like, the government just wants to know who they should eliminate first, and it's everyone who downloaded Be Real.
Anyone who uses Be Real.
Like, yep, those people, they're very easily, minds, they can be monitored.
Yeah, they also wanted to know exactly what people are doing and not in like a Instagram manufactured type of way. They're like, oh, what are they doing right now?
Yeah.
I've only seen like 2 cool Be Reals in my life, and neither of them came from Hunter.
What the fuck?
Facts.
When did you leave Be Real? 1 week after I got it?
I never got Be Real ever. I've never used it because I'm not.
I posted damn near I was almost fully naked on one of my Be Reals one time because I was getting out of the shower and I was holding the towel. And it was like one of those optical illusions where it was covering my gens and my nips at the same time. So I posted that. People thought it was funny.
I'm sure some people did. The people that follow you probably found that to be very humorous. We're going to go ahead and dive right into it. We've got a lot of content to cover today. Biggest news being Tom Brady's second retirement from the NFL. He released on Twitter this morning. I got up crack of dawn, and it was like 2 minutes later he posted it. Isn't he still in Florida or no? Like, he had to post that an hour early. That would have been like 6 a.m. that he posted that.
It looked like the video even looked like late
in the day.
No, I was getting the vibes that the sun had just kind of came up,
Oh, okay.
It was still a little dark on the beach. I think he was going for his morning run probably and was like, all right.
It just dawned on him.
I think I'm done. Yeah.
So if that's the case, we can dive into whether or not he's actually going to retire. We'll go ahead and play the clip real quick. On Sutter Graphic 1.
Good morning, guys. I'll get to the point right away.
This is Tom.
I'm retiring for good. I know the process was a pretty big deal last time, so when I woke up this morning, I figured I'd just press record and let you guys know first. So I won't be long-winded. You only get one super emotional retirement essay, and I used mine up last year. So really thank you guys so much to every single one of you for supporting me.
Yeah, he retired so he can kiss his kids more.
My friends, my teammates, my competitors. I could go on forever. There's too many. Thank you guys for allowing me to live my absolute dream.
He's got kind of a big forehead.
Yeah, I don't know if we got the whole clip, but we can't hear it in the studio. But the ending of that, it like makes me tear up a little bit because he's starting to choke up. He's so emotionally invested in it, and I mean, it's got to be hard to retire after 23 years, and he's already done it once. So I'm a little like, I feel like a lot of us are a little desensitized to it, where we're like, oh, he's retiring again, like whatever. But I mean, they always say this about LeBron. They say, you know, enjoy LeBron while he's here because you're going to miss him while he's gone. I feel like that's how it is with Tom. It's not going to be the same league without him.
No, not at all. I mean, and I don't know who it was. Somebody was, it might have even been ESPN. They were posting some graphic of like him, Big Ben, Phillip Rivers, the Manning brothers, and Drew Brees, and they're like, oh, end of an era.
I saw that.
I was like, that's a little disrespectful to Aaron Rodgers.
That's what I was thinking as well.
He's just as old as they are. Maybe like 2 years younger, but like
same gen,
same era.
Mm-hmm.
But so to me, it's like maybe ESPN knows something we don't. Maybe Rodgers was like, "Yeah, I'm done too. You can release this random clip that some social media intern wanted to put together." So I mean, I could see Rodgers doing that, but it's just like all of our childhood quarterbacks. They're gone.
They are
not gone, but done.
Yeah, it's a new era for sure.
Did you guys see the Joe Rogan clip where he's like Aaron Rodgers, where he says that he was playing a game on a Percocet?
He's been on those for years. Well, not anymore, but he played on them for years, allegedly.
How the fuck do you know this?
He's talked about
That's what he said.
Yeah, we interviewed him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Check out episode 183, the Aaron Rodgers interview.
Yeah, imagine. I did contact Jameson Williams of the Lions, but he hasn't got back to me.
Oh, I'm surprised.
It's too bad.
Damn.
But Rodgers said on the Pat McAfee show he has not made a decision either way. He's actually focused solely on golf right now, which is par for the course, if you will. I mean,
that was good.
Good. He doesn't really.
That was good.
Outside of class or outside
of
the season, he's not really, too bought in on it. I don't think until he has to be. But back to Brady. Do we all in this room at least agree he is the undisputed GOAT? Because there's too many people, in my opinion, that are saying he's not.
He's the GOAT. Who's saying that he's not?
Yeah, I'd like to see those people.
I'd like to see
punch
these
him
people
in the face.
Some people, too many talking heads are. I don't know the exact names.
It's all clickbait.
Well, somebody.
Do they have an alternative GOAT, or are they just saying he can't be the GOAT?
They're just basically
I need some evidence before we start making those accusations.
Yeah, they're basically just saying it's not him. And the one I saw, the clip came from ESPN. I think it was on First Take, and he basically said Tom Brady is not the best regular season quarterback. That's Peyton Manning. He's not the best Super Bowl quarterback. That's Joe Montana. He's the quarterback who played the longest and got the most wins. And I'm like, what? How can you possibly? You give the ball to Tom Brady.
Who on First Take was saying this?
It was like a guess.
Stephen. Oh.
No, not a normal.
Somebody had to say something crazy to get. See, we don't even know their name. So like they were just saying it to say it.
I mean, I think he's a guy, but I didn't know him personally.
If somebody goes to bed actually thinking that, they have like way bigger problems in life than talking about who the GOAT is.
Yeah.
So by his logic, Tom Brady is second in all of those things, and none of those guys are first in any of them, or more than one of them.
Yeah. I personally don't see it any other way that it could. Like, it has to be Tom.
There's not even a close second.
Who's number two?
There's not a close second.
No, it's like
I think it's a LeBron argument or a Michael Jordan argument.
No, not even close. LeBron and MJ are like actually like there's like stuff to like talk about.
Yeah, you can actually make an argument both
ways. With Brady, it's like who's close?
He's been to twice as many Super Bowls as the next best guy.
Yeah,
he makes the divisional championship
8 years in
game.
a row.
8 years.
Or no, forget that. At a 70% clip.
Yeah,
that's like higher than every quarterback's completion percentage.
I mean, he's made the Super Bowl.
He's more likely
10 out of
to
23 seasons.
a championship game than
That's
most
crazy.
quarterbacks are to complete a pass.
I know he's more likely than like Steph Curry is from 3. And
Yeah.
Steph Curry's buckets.
Well, 70%'s higher than like.
You bat 70%, you're the GOAT.
Well,
You guys are
if
blowing my
bat
mind.
70%.
Holy shit.
No, Brady's stats are insane. He had 2 Hall of Fame careers.
3.
That him in his 40s is debatable.
No, it's like 02 to 08, 08 to
I guess if you like divide up 2 Super Bowls for each and then
Yeah.
a third Super Bowl in one of them.
that's kind of how it is.
I mean, yeah, you could make an argument for he had 3 Hall of Fame careers.
Yeah, Hunter, how are we feeling about Tom Brady being the GOAT? Because you seem to hate on everything we love here. So what are you thinking?
Well, I mean, it's still good for the Patriots, but my second in line GOAT, maybe even for the first, Adam Vinatieri, all-time scorer, 4 rings, man. What you gonna talk about him for? You know, he's got to be in the league longer than Brady.
I will give you some kickers definitely have an edge. You know, Vinatieri at the top, McPherson if he plays in the league for a long time. He's obviously a super young GOAT, but like I could see him making a run at it. But I think I don't know because you see Adam Vinatieri won games for Brady, won a lot of games for Brady.
What position does this
He's
guy
a
play?
kicker.
He's a kicker.
Yeah, he's
a
a
kicker.
fucking kicker. Sorry,
Hey,
Alex.
He's
Fuck
the
all you
best
guys.
Yeah,
kicker.
you're not getting tackled by grown-ass men. You guys are kicking the ball, and then you guys are...
Yeah, go out there and
Plays
kick
over.
a ball when you need to.
Huh?
Go out
When
there
you're
and kick a
hitting-
ball when you really need to.
Okay, well,
When you're
Tom Brady's the
consistently
GOAT
hitting
for a
game
reason, and
winners,
this
and
motherfucker's
you're
not in the
you-
conversation.
You
What was
need a
that?
damn wheelchair to get onto the field, and you're still kicking game winners. It's like it's not even a contest.
So,
You're just saying Adam Vinatieri to instigate. Like, you don't actually
Yeah, you're
believe
talking
that.
out your ass,
When
bro.
you
No,
go to
I-
bed at night, you have sweet dreams of Tom Brady, not Adam Vinatieri.
I don't see edits of
Spell
Adam.
Vinatieri.
Yeah, I don't see edits of that guy, ever. Who is he?
No, Adam Vinatieri is the undisputed GOAT.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just being... Yeah.
No, I would almost put Vinatieri at 2.
Somebody end his Zoom call.
Yeah.
I can.
All he needs is 3 more rings, and then you guys wouldn't be talking.
So here's my thing with the time argument. People will say he's only the GOAT because of time. You know, he's only got that many wins because he's been in the league for 23 years. He only holds all these records because of his longevity. You know, he did have unbelievable years in there, but some people will say that, and I'll say,
But that's the only way that you get those records.
yeah, I'm like, how
That's the only way you become the GOAT.
that's an attribute of
The GOAT.
longevity is a part of it.
I don't think we can be hating on Tom just because he played till he was 45. I think
Yeah.
that's impressive in its own right.
And he
To be
was
a starting
still-
quarterback
Shows
at
tenacity.
45.
He was still making plays at 45
Yeah.
too.
45. If I can move like Tom Brady at 45, I should probably be in some professional athletic association. I don't know.
You got to be doing something. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't
Way
make
more
it to
than this.
45, then you're not the GOAT. You're the GO, minus the T. That's all I'm
Greatest of
saying.
all. What?
That's it.
You're just the
There's no
go.
fucking
Just the
time.
greatest of
Yeah,
all.
you're just the fucking GO. It's like Tony Dorsett, man. I'd fucking throw Tony Dorsett if he would have played till he was 45. Oh, I got it. Game over, man. Game over.
That's another argument. Like you're like, okay, pick anyone who's you think would be like 2 or 3 and put them till 45. They're probably better than Brady.
But why weren't they playing
didn't.
till they were 45?
They didn't. Yeah, that's what I'm
Because
saying.
they're not the GOAT.
Yeah,
Because
they-
they can't.
They didn't get tackled.
Tom Brady might not have had the physical attributes, but he had the intangibles. He would not lose.
He also, in like his early career and even mid-career, is like one of the greatest QB sneakers of all time.
Oh yeah,
By far.
that's what every
By
like
far.
right. I mean, Jalen Hurts is very successful at it this year, and I feel like almost every time they bring up Tom Brady's ability to find the hole. Like
Tom Brady can find holes, man. He's got like 4 kids, I think.
Exactly right. Like he
And
always
there's
knew
no
what
way
his
he's
soft
not
spot
getting shit on the slide.
was. Yeah.
No
Well,
way.
did you guys see that his ex-wife, Giselle, wished him a happy retirement for the second time?
Interesting.
But then his allegedly new girlfriend made an entire Instagram post just dedicated to him. So
What is
Well,
this,
how-
I'm
fucking
more, I'm more
TMZ?
worried about
This
his
is TMZ.
son, man. I'm worried
Dude.
about his son. I'll tell you what, footballs ain't the only thing that are going to be deflated at the Brady house.
Interesting.
What else is going to be
Facts.
deflated?
The other
James-
balls, man.
James,
Huh?
James
Huh?
is a little behind the curve here.
Ball?
That's all right. That's all right, James. We don't got to.
That happens. In speaking with Goat Talk, LeBron came out and said that it was in a press conference after a game, and he basically said that he's going to get the scoring record, and he's planning to play for a couple more years.
He wants
He
to play
just
with his
did, didn't
kids.
he?
That was a couple days ago that he said that.
Yeah, but he just got the scoring record like last night, didn't he?
Did he? I didn't see
Okay.
any posts.
I feel like
about
I
it.
would have seen a post.
Yeah, I didn't see any posts. I know he beat
Maybe
Steve
I'm just
Nash
foreshadowing right now.
He beat Steve Nash in 5th for assists. So
Maybe that was it. I don't know.
yeah, he's getting up there, but
Who's in first? Kareem?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Got
Probably someone who played when they were professional carpenters out there. I don't really.
Plumbers and mailmen.
Oh yeah.
Small one here.
Exactly right.
They're still using like a fucking fruit basket for the hoop.
That's exactly right.
Tastes just like a restaurant.
What are you eating, Hunter?
Yeah, what are you saying?
Karage. Oh, what's
Oh,
up?
what?
We're back on.
I'm
Karage is Japanese fried chicken.
interested. Hunter,
I'm not.
this is something we've been sitting on for a while. We're not going to talk national championship game because that's completely irrelevant.
And it'd go really poorly for you.
Yeah, we really shouldn't. It's too old by now. But Stetson Bennett
I'm
got
just
arrested.
shocked. Okay, well that. Yeah, that was the biggest W I think.
Was that the biggest day of your life as a TCU fan? Like, that had to have been the peak of your existence.
No, it was actually winning the Fiesta Bowl. Believe it or not. I'm so surprised.
The Fiesta Bowl,
Yeah, what are
the
you talking about?
semifinal? I don't think you get
Yeah.
to claim Fiesta Bowl wins if it's a semifinal.
You know damn well you'd claim that if it was Nebraska.
No, I wouldn't. I
No, Redden's definitely a man of championships
no.
only.
Yeah. We only in the great state of Nebraska, we only count it if we end the season at number 1.
Well, and that's probably because Nebraskans can't count very high.
Exactly. We take what we can get, man. We're either number 1
Ask
or
Nebraska
we're
to
not
count
sure
to
what
10.
number
They
comes
go,
next.
1.
Ricky Bobby once said, "You're either first or you're last." All right. And I think the great state of Nebraska embodies Talladega Nights. Like, I feel like that's a great movie to fit the entire state, really. Like, it just makes sense.
I suppose.
I was just shocked, man. I couldn't believe it. I was at the game, I was in the stadium, and it was crazy because it's like, okay, we beat Michigan, but then it was really close with Ohio State. So it's like, what the hell went wrong? Well, obviously Georgia's Georgia. Georgia's played like Georgia does. I don't know, man. It's whack.
Yeah, they had their way with
Especially
you guys.
since Michigan beat Ohio State. It's such a crazy turn of events there for the national championship to end up like that.
I agree. You got to take a step back to be able to answer this question. Do you think if Michigan was able to beat TCU, do you think they would have had a better championship game, like Michigan versus Ohio or Michigan versus Georgia?
No, I think you just have to look at their bowl record for that. It's terrible, but you know what I mean?
No, that's
Sorry, I had a lot of shit going on.
It's definitely fair.
I mean, even if they did beat us, I feel like it would have been a blowout. We got the best matchup. It's kind of like when Williamsburg got independence for the duels,
100%.
It's like that was the best thing that could have happened to us. I was only afraid to play Ohio State. I wasn't afraid to play Georgia. Should have been, but I don't know. I think Ohio State was way worse.
Georgia snuck under the radar a little bit. I know you don't follow the draft very much. Do you think Stetson Bennett's draft his position will drop significantly from the public intox, or is this something that is just going to get overlooked because he is, 25?
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, wait, who'd you say?
Stetson Bennett?
Oh yeah, no, it doesn't fucking matter, dude. Everybody. Oh wait, yeah, Baker had public intox, and he went number 1 overall.
So you think he'll still probably go top 5?
I don't know, man. It all depends on what the team's looking for.
Stetson Bennett top 5?
I don't know where he's projected.
He's got to be like a maybe 4th rounder.
Really?
Really?
Maybe
there's
fourth.
no way.
That's actually wild.
There's no way. He's higher than that.
Interesting. Okay. I definitely wouldn't have picked him to go 4th round. I thought it was going to be first 10.
Who is he?
The quarterback for Georgia.
I don't know, man. He's 2-time national champ. He's got to have
He's
some good
5'10". I'm
value.
taller than he is.
Yeah,
Dang.
what a bitch.
People who are
That's what I said. It all depends on what the team wants. If they just want a quarterback that can throw a consistent ball and just have good receivers, then they'll take Stetson Bennett.
Yeah.
If they don't want a guy that can do it all, like at like an 80% level, and they just need a guy that can pass at like 110, then they're gonna take him.
I think that's someone the Texans are probably looking
This is
for.
something saying this is pre-arrest. They're saying he's a 3rd rounder at best.
Really? That's
Post-arrest, 4th rounder at best.
I'm not saying that he deserves to be first rounder. I'm just saying someone who doesn't really follow the draft or like college prospects very much. I definitely thought he was like top of the line. This is what everyone's looking for. That's really interesting.
I figured if you're a Heisman finalist, that's like pretty much guaranteed 1st or 2nd round.
Yeah. Is Max Duggan declaring for the draft this year?
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
Well, he can't return, can he? He doesn't have any eligibility left.
Nah, he's out.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, it seems like TCU is going to be fighting for 10th in the.
Yeah.
in the Big 12
What are
next year.
how are we feeling about TCU next year? This is some serious like looking ahead stuff, but.
God, the schedule is insane. We play like BYU, and we have Boulder. We have Coach Prime our first week.
Jeez.
So
First,
I mean, who knows?
first game or first Big 12 game?
First game, because Boulder's in the Big 12 now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boulder's been in the Big 12.
No.
No?
No.
No, they've been in the Pac-12.
Yeah. Boulder's
Hey,
not,
yeah, but
Boulder's
we-
not
Hunter.
in the Big 12 though.
What?
They used to be.
Not.
I'm a Nebraska fan. I think in terms of like the 90s.
Yeah. Not. But they're not gonna be. Like not with the new teams. It's BYU,
No.
Houston, UCF, and
Cincy.
Cincy. Yeah. It's not. Yeah.
Hey, I'm with you, Hunter. Nebraska we play Colorado week 2. So me and you, we got to team up. All right, take down Coach Prime. All right.
That's gonna be
Yeah.
tough.
No, I want to hand Coach Prime. Well, I guess they lost in the championship, but I want to give him his first L in Boulder.
How sweet would it be if they start 0-2? Like I used to like Dion, then he went to Colorado, and now I'm like, I just
I'm
hate
not gonna
Dion
lie.
now.
I wanted him to
hate
come to TCU, but
That would have been cool. Could have actually turned your program around instead of being the best losers.
yeah.
Hey,
the
you're
best
you're
losers.
America's team. Take what you can get, man.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Speaking of America's team,
I don't know.
And Hunter's a pretty big Cowboys fan. Some people around
By
the league,
choice? You're a Cowboys
you
fan
mean?
by choice.
Well, not really by choice. My dad was born and raised in Dallas.
Okay, so not by choice. You're good. You're
Yeah.
good.
Not by
Yeah.
choice.
anyone who chooses the Cowboys is a little delusional. I think we can all agree on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you
I
wake
did
up
choose
one
the
day
Bills,
and you're like, ooh, bigger
I chose the
problems
Bills
than
like
being a
freshman
Cowboys
year of
fan.
high school.
Well, some people around the league think that Dallas is going to move on from Dak. We can get into whether or not that's the right call as well, but I do want to ask, like, who do you want to see as the quarterback in Dallas, Hunter?
Max Duggan. Duggan.
You think that could happen?
Probably not, but I want it to happen.
That'd be pretty cool. Who do you think?
Honestly, at this
is a good
point,
bet?
fucking we'll just go the whole season with Dak, and then as soon as we get into the postseason games, we'll just fucking put in Cooper Rush,
Yep.
and he'll ball out way better.
That might be what they have to do.
Here's my theory, Hunter, and you can dispute this as much as you want. I openly admit to being a Dallas Cowboys hater, but I personally don't feel like
Hey, thank you for admitting
Jerry
that.
Jones isn't going to win another Super Bowl. Like, I don't think the issue is Dak. I think the issue is Jerry.
Oh yeah, it's been Jerry forever, but I mean, he does have a lot of rings, like to come back with, and like fight that.
Yeah, but I'm like, I don't know.
I'm with you. He's like 99. He's senile.
Yeah, like,
He's not making as good decisions as he was in the
I
80s.
resonate with Dallas fans because, like, they haven't been relevant since the 90s, and Nebraska hasn't either. But, like, at least
Yeah.
Nebraska's making changes, right? We don't have this senile 89-year-old at the helm, okay? We got Matt
Yeah.
Rule.
Look up how old he is.
Jerry Jones, he's got to be what?
I mean, he's.
70.
That's an old name, man.
No, he's got to be.
I mean, Bill Belichick's
72.
70, so. And he's out-
80.
Goat.
He's 80.
He's 80 years old. Is insane.
Oh my god, he
should've
looks
put
like
him
a
on the
ball
cover.
sack. He looks awful.
He's so
he
old.
he looks like
Well, the worst part is that like
he looks like
obviously
Emperor
Jerry,
Palpatine when he has the hood on. When he turns into Darth Sidious and his skin looks like it's melting off his face.
The Allied forces He was alive when the Allied forces invaded Normandy.
He was probably about to get drafted.
Yeah. He could have fought in World War II, damn near.
Pretty much.
The worst part about Jerry Jones, right, is that obviously, he makes the final decision, but his son also has a shit ton of play into it.
I'm seeing that right now. Yeah, that's an issue.
Even when
Look up his
Jerry's long gone, his son will take over and probably do the same shit that he.
Oh, he's an he's an oil tycoon. That's on brand with Texas.
That buys in.
Makes sense.
Interesting. Hunter, what do you think about the new era of quarterbacks? Obviously, Dak is not in the new era, but we've got Patty and Jalen in the Super Bowl. We've got, Joe Burrow and Josh Allen along with them. We've got all these, Justin Herbert could potentially be making a run at things. Are you? I know you didn't really follow a whole lot when it was kind of that old age now, but what do you think of?
Wow. I even turned down the gain for when he first opened it.
What do you think of this new age as compared to the old age? It's a whole different style of football. Is this something that you're excited to keep? Like, will you actually tune into games, or are you just like, it's not even fun to watch anymore with, like, Lamar running the ball over, basically as a running back?
No, I love it. Like, I think it's way cooler to see a player that you used to watch, like less than 30 yards from you at a home football game. Even if they were beating on TCU freshman year, it's still nice to see them now in the NFL and you're watching them on TV on primetime television. I think that's so sick.
It is pretty baller. We know some people who are, they're linemen, but we saw them in high school and we're just, that's insane. They're out there playing professional football.
Yeah.
Like Werfs
right?
and Linderbaum.
Yeah. People who went to the University of Iowa or went to high school around us and we competed with them and now they're out there tearing it up.
I did strike Tyler Linderbaum
I saw
out.
a video. A video came across my recommended, and it's like Austin Blythe mic'd up moments. And I was like, what the fuck? That's so crazy.
Austin Blythe went to our high school, so that's why that's significant to us. But yeah, it's definitely it's an insane stat.
Dude, when he came into my my one class, I don't remember what it was. BPM. He, how much one of those desks weigh? He picked that fucker up by the back, like, rest of the chair and just moved it. And I don't think I've ever been so scared to just kind of breathe wrong. I felt like I shouldn't have even been breathing his air.
Oh my God.
It felt like I was just giving him extra power.
All due respect to AB, but I was also in that same class when I was in high school. And I guess even before that, just seeing him around town and stuff, it's like, this is an NFL lineman, but he's small.
Yeah.
You expect 6'8", 350 pounds, all right, a pure muscle. And he's 6'1"?
Shows you can do it. Just put on some weight.
That's what I'm saying.
That's why he plays center, I guess.
Yeah, it's what if he can do it.
Really good center.
Obviously it's not
do
feasible, but it's if he could do it, then what if,
Maybe you just need to put on 180 pounds.
You should have seen what I had.
Yeah, Marv, just bulk up, man, and just start getting to snapping again. And then just go from there.
Iowa State's not holding tryouts, but I'm going to send them my video. And then the next year, we're going to actual pro tryouts.
Does Iowa State not do...
What the fuck?
Does Iowa State not do...
Not since COVID. If you
Really?
contact them, they just won't.
Yeah,
Well, that's
I
not
was gonna
since
say.
COVID.
I wasn't able to get any sort of
3 years ago?
You can't get anything.
You can't
I have a
get
buddy
shit.
in my speech and communications class. He came to Iowa State from Georgia to walk on, and then since COVID, he hasn't been able to get anything back. And
Well,
he's
that's just
my
stupid.
age. Yeah, it's crazy because we had one of the best walk-on, things in the country.
Well, you're not Nebraska, but, I mean...
But as far as
Iowa
one of
State
the
did
best.
have a good walk-on
Yeah,
program.
one of the best.
I feel like it's a Midwest thing, walk-on programs.
Yeah. Well, you pick
Like,
someone up off
down
the
at
farm. and
Bama,
you
they're
get
not
linemen.
going through Tuscaloosa, who wants to walk on?
Yeah.
They're going to Florida and Cali, and they're like, who
Going
wants
7-on-7
he wants
camps.
$3 million in a McDonald's bag, and
Yeah, literally. Who's 17 feet tall and weighs
Yeah.
1 billion pounds?
What's the hype around these 7-on-7 camps?
It's just showcasing
Yeah.
talent.
Because I feel like I've seen 1,000 fucking high school things, or high school coaches we're doing 7-on-7. This is da 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 da, and they're in the middle. It's the middle of July, and they're
What-
doing 7-on-7. it seems like some of these high school coaches think they're fucking Nick Saban.
Yeah.
Doing 7-on-7s in the middle of July.
Hunter,
But
I'll ask
I
you-
feel like there's so many fucking high schools that do that shit.
Yeah, Hunter, I'll ask you your opinion on it, and you can get in on it as well, because it's kind of like one of those things where nobody's wearing. Well, they are kind of now. They're wearing those weird helmet things.
Yeah,
but nobody's
little
really
padding.
wearing pads. They're in like t-shirt, shorts, nice weather. How much does this talent that they're showing, like no QB pressure, does it really translate? Like there are some nuggets in there, but there are not. I don't think there's a whole lot to make of this.
What was the question?
Like, what do you think of these when they release these videos and they're like, look at this throw from so-and-so, 4-star recruit. He just bombs it 80 yards downfield and puts it right in a bucket. And it's like...
But
what?
he was in the pocket for 7.5 seconds,
Yeah, he had all
and
day.
he had
Yeah.
no threat to get hit.
Yeah, that's true.
Playing
I
on
don't know.
easy
I think
mode.
it's all about like if he has the potential and if he has that like a good line, then he can make that throw. I think
mean-
that's basically what they're getting at there.
I think they...
Because it's like even if I had all the time in the world, it'd take me like a million tries to hit a ball that perfect. You
I
know.
suppose. I think ever since Zach
Also-
Wilson's pro day.
I like what they do at Cole's kicking camp. I don't know if you've seen it, but like they have him compete and stuff.
I've
And then
watched
it's
a lot
like
of
weird though because it's like you have no pressure to like kick a field goal, you know, if you're just kicking in practice.
Yeah, you'll see motherfuckers hitting like 70 yards.
I'll say this
Yeah,
about
they
snapping,
hit
though.
bombs.
Kicking is a little different because there's actual pressure. Snapping it's really just a skill. If you can do it when you're in a competition setting at Kohl's, you can do it on the field. Like all you're doing is
Because you
putting
can't
the
get
ball
hit,
back there.
right? Until you bring your head up.
Yeah, it's you're not really adding a whole. The only thing you're adding is pressure, and if you do 1,000 reps, you're not gonna feel the pressure as much as someone who's actually gonna kick the ball. So that's my only thing with
Right.
that. But yeah, kickers definitely I agree with. No pads, no, it's a very different element.
I personally hate 7-on-7s.
I thought they were
I
fun
think
to
they're
go
just
to, but they're
stupid.
They are not good for what people use
That's
them
exactly what I'm
They're just
saying.
dumb.
It doesn't make sense to me.
The
At
the only thing so like
What productive is happening at a 7-on-7?
the only thing
Man guarding.
so like there's like two different aspects you have to think about. You have to think about like is the 7-on-7 being done as a showcase thing or is it being done in practice? Okay, if it's as a showcase thing, if people are like basing a quarterback off of a 7-on-7, I think that's just beyond dumb.
Yeah.
Like no pass rush. He doesn't have to worry about throwing lanes or anything like that. And like I think people like severely underestimate throwing lanes.
Yeah.
Like that's why you see short quarterbacks in the NFL. It's not that they can't throw it far. It's that they physically are not tall enough to throw it over the line.
Yeah. The only
So
real
I
outlier
hate
is
it.
Kyler Murray.
Correct. I hate the idea of 7-on-7s evaluating quarterbacks. If you're evaluating a wide receiver being able to get open against a man coverage or zone coverage,
Yeah, I
okay,
was gonna
that makes
say,
more sense.
That's probably more.
So
of-
for me, 7-on-7s is more like you're looking at the receiver, not the quarterback. Because the quarterback, you should be able to hit an open man with no line in front of you and no pass rush. That shouldn't be hard.
Shouldn't be an issue. Yeah.
If you're a Division I or pro quarterback.
Yeah. I
And in practice, they're just brain dead stuff. That, yeah.
No, I agree. That's might be a hot take to some, but I think that's probably the correct, evaluation of that kind of activity.
At least get a assistant coach with like pool noodles running at the quarterback or something.
Yeah.
They did
It's
that-
like one
they
of
did
those
that with
Jameson
somebody.
Williams where they're like, have you seen those? His workout videos?
The Jameis Winston's
Where they're
trainer is.
They're like hitting the fuck out of him. Yeah.
He's like in between all the bags and shit.
I like the Big Ben one where they like
Yeah.
throw it at him and he just shrugs it off.
He's hitting
just
him on
throws it,
purpose. Yeah.
and his backup is like doing this insane drill, and he's just like swatting him out of the way.
I think that's something we're missing with the new age quarterbacks is that kind of, I'm good. Like, I don't really need this
Tenacity,
drill.
fire.
Yeah, like
Big Ben was also like in his like 10th year at the time. Like he was a
it's
vet.
Something to the age in the league, but yeah,
Who's like besides Rodgers? Who's the next like
vet
old quarterback? Yeah, vet.
Well,
Gotta be Dak.
Yeah, Dak's getting up
Or
there.
Matt
He's
Ryan.
gonna be going to his 8th year.
Russ. How long is
Russ
Russell?
pretty old.
Wilson's
Yeah.
up there now.
Yep, Wilson's pretty old.
Is Matt Ryan still?
Speaking of Denver, that's a good pivot point. We're gonna
Great
go.
pivot.
Oh, I got the oldest one, I think.
Okay, what is it?
Andy Dalton.
Yeah,
Is he
but he's
still
a
in the
backup.
league?
Yeah, he was for the Saints. He was a big guy for the Saints.
Oh
this
yeah,
year.
this year. Yeah, but he doesn't count. He's too old.
I'm not counting it. But we're gonna touch on Denver.
It's too old. Okay.
We're gonna touch on Denver because they just picked up Sean Payton off of the Fox broadcasting crew, made him unretire. I don't know how they're able to do this. They gave the Saints a first-round pick this year and a second-round pick next year for Sean Payton and a third-round pick in next year's draft as well. Does this mean that Denver's actually going to be able to make a run at something? Can Sean Payton turn around the whole Russell Wilson situation? I don't know if there's a better word than that.
What is their draft looking like?
Do the Denver Broncos have a draft, bro?
Yeah, they already gave away their life, and then they got they did 2 more for.
Yeah, didn't they?
Damn.
Well,
Hunter,
they gave an arm and a leg for Russ.
Yeah, exactly. Correct me if I'm. They traded
Fant and
every pick until like the turn of the century just to get Russ, didn't they?
Yeah, they basically tried to do what the Rams did, and Russ bailed on them. So.
Yeah, Russ forgot how to play football.
Yeah, but it'll be interesting to see because Nathaniel Hackett got a job as a Jets OC almost immediately after being let go from the Broncos. And not like in the season, obviously, but immediately right after. And the word around the league is that it wasn't Nathaniel Hackett's fault in Denver. So if it wasn't Hackett's fault, then that means Payton doesn't have a whole lot to fix.
No, I don't think with head coaches, right? They get all the hate and all the blame, and rightfully so. I mean, it's their job as their staff. But Hackett's a good coach. I think people forget that. I think he's just like you see it, and I'm going to talk about Nebraska again. But you see it where like Scott Frost, for example, he was a good OC. He was a good proven OC, but when all of a sudden it took time for him to take the reins and have to do stuff outside of scheme, outside of play calling, start worrying about organizational stuff, then it falls apart. And I feel like that's maybe kind of the same thing with Hackett. Yeah. He knows X's and O's. He just can't organize a team, and that's really kind of what it looked like in Denver. They just seemed like everyone was on the wrong page. And they were all on different wrong pages.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot to being a head coach more than just being good as an offensive coordinator. And there are some OCs that make the great transition to head coach, like Mike McDaniel in Miami did a pretty decent job. But it's you got to be able to rally the whole team, and it's a whole locker room dynamic thing as well.
They've been talking about that a lot, at the college level. It's been going on at the pro level for a while, but they're saying at the college level, it's you look at a lot of the great coaches right now. Well, yeah, Saban, he's not calling plays.
No, if you're calling plays, I don't think you're going to be a great
head coach. At the college level at least, they're saying the next wave of major collegiate head coaches are going to be more GM-style head coaches.
Yep.
They're going to be more organizational guys, more worrying about, personnel, stuff like that, game management, versus, what are we running on this specific play?
Does Sirianni call the plays in Philly?
I don't think so.
Because if
I'm almost certain he doesn't.
Neither of the head coaches in the Super Bowl do.
I can't imagine he does.
I know,
because he was a receivers coach and quarterbacks coach in KC for the longest time.
Yeah, I can't tell you either way whether or not he did, but
he was the receivers coach.
What was that?
You said he was the receivers coach in KC. Redbone.
That's what Redbone said.
Yeah, he was in, and it was It might have actually been Andy Reid. It would have been around the same time. Andy Reid might have, when Andy Reid got hired, Sirianni, I believe, was on the old staff prior to Andy Reid. So I think Andy Reid technically might have fired him.
So he's coming for vengeance.
Or maybe not fired, but been no, you're not going to be on this new staff.
Interesting. Well, that adds a whole other ripple to the Super Bowl, which, Hunter, I don't know if, you've got your snow week down in Texas. I don't know if you'll be able to come on again before the Super Bowl. We hope so, obviously, but I guess we could touch on the Super Bowl. What do you think of,
Side note, it looks like Sirianni might actually call plays.
I kind of was 50-50 on that one, but
wait,
he's a dog, so it doesn't really surprise me.
This seems reliable. Okay, it looks like Sirianni called plays all year, but just 3 weeks ago, he gave over the duties to the OC.
Okay. So right now he's not.
Yeah. He's in the mix, though. I mean, if he just gave over play calling duties, then he's still probably heavily involved. But
yeah. So, Hunter, what do you think of KC, Philly in the Super Bowl, and what are we thinking for I guess I can ask your opinion really quick on the officiating for the divisional round, And then, obviously, there's so many storylines for the Super Bowl. We got Kelce versus Kelce. We've got Andy Reid used to coach for Philly. We've got all sorts of storylines. And what is your opinion on, a lot of people are saying this is going to be one of the most boring Super Bowls. They're not really excited to watch just because it's so predictable thus far, like in the postseason.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you pretty much hit the nail on the hammer there. People are saying that the Eagles have like a Mickey Mouse run to the Super Bowl. I don't know about that. I mean, watching the 49ers game, they did screw up a lot. And, Jalen Hurts wasn't throwing the best balls. But I don't know. The AFC is just such a fucking powerhouse. Especially watching the AFC Championship, I was like, damn. Like, these two, like Burrow and Mahomes are going to be going head-to-head for, like, I don't know, the next fucking 10 years.
They're the
it's
new
crazy
Brady
to me.
Manning, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Are we writing
definitely
off Josh Allen that easy?
I am.
He's just out of it? He's just done?
He's not going to be with Burrow and
his
Mahomes.
storyline's over?
If we tier him.
What would have happened with that DeMar Hamlin game? The Chiefs wouldn't have been the number 1 seed, right?
It depends. I don't know.
It would have depended on who won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who won, and then it would have. Yeah. I'd let it go because it wasn't going to happen either way. So.
Okay.
It was really dependent on who won that game and then what was going to happen the next week. So.
Right.
But
I don't know. This is literally like the opposite of. I feel like my new Cowboys team is. Well, it was the Patriots. Whoever's winning is who I hate. Or whoever is playing against the Patriots is like my favorite team. But right now, I mean, obviously I got to root for the division, so I have to go for the Eagles, even though I fucking hate the Eagles. But I hate Mahomes and that whole situation in Kansas City more. I don't know why. I just don't like it. Yeah. Yeah, I hope they get their shit knocked in. Oh man, I wish Cole was here.
Are you with me then, Hunter? You're like, me personally, like, I don't really have an NFL team. Like, growing up, I cheered for the Vikings just because, like, long-ass story, but one of my buddies was a Vikings fan when I was, like, in kindergarten, and, like, so that was, like, the only NFL team I knew until, like, the 4th grade. But, like, now I, like, don't have an NFL team. I more root for players. So, like, I like Cincy just because I like Joe Burrow. I kind of like the Chargers just because I like Jay Turbo, kind of, even though he's been awful. We don't need to get into that. But, like, for me, I personally, like, I like Philly just because I feel like I kind of relate to this, like, Philly scumbag, like, persona that the entire city of Philly has.
You and Sirianni have a lot of parallels, I think.
I just like how Philly is, like, hated, and they're just considered, like, the douchebag fans, and I just love it.
Polls. Yep.
I just love it. All of Philly just seems dope.
Degenerates.
Yeah, I just love it.
That's what they are, yeah.
They live and breathe Philly.
They do.
Have you seen the thing where it's like, if not the Cowboys, if the Eagles win the Super Bowl, then the whole fucking town of Philly is going to collapse.
Yes, it will collapse
People are going to
again.
be like demolishing the buildings and shit.
They did that when they won in whatever year that was, 2018.
Yeah. People like died.
Well,
right?
They,
like they were flipping cars.
Oh yeah,
they were lighting shit on fire.
People expired.
It
was a big deal.
Did you see what the mayor of Philly said?
I didn't. I saw what the mayor of Cincy said, but not.
Oh, the mayor of Philly. Granted, he's in a lame duck year, which means he already has been like voted out, so he's out of office in like a couple weeks.
Yeah.
But he already said he was like, burn the city down if we win. He's like, we'll cover the expenses. We're gonna celebrate this win.
They live and breathe Philly, dude.
They do.
I just love it.
That's awesome.
And the Eagles.
I love rabid fan bases.
That's what makes.
So that's kind of that's what I'd like to see.
They're like Bill's Mafia, but like
on crack.
Not polite at all. Like they're all on drugs.
Bill's Mafia will like donate thousands and thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
The Philly, they're gonna go find whoever's running the organization and rob them.
Yeah, and then buy coke with it.
Yeah, they're just
or overdose on opiates.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Yeah, they are
like most.
They're a whole different animal. That's why I'm rooting for Philly.
Philly has like their own song.
That's why I'm rooting for.
Yeah, they were singing.
Their fan base has like a song. It's like
fly,
no one.
fly.
Well, they have that too, but they're like, no one likes us. No one likes us. No one likes us. We don't care. We're from Philly. Fucking Philly. No one likes us. We don't care.
That's awesome.
That's a
and they like
soccer
sing
thing.
it throughout the
that
streets.
Came from,
oh my god,
that came
awesome.
from Liverpool.
I was just about to say that's what they do in like Britain and shit.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they have like big
Nobody
chants that the
likes
whole
that.
Soccer.
fucking
It's like
stadium will do.
soccer.
Soccer,
Those
yeah.
are always fun to watch. They have the whole stadium screaming. That's that fan base.
Soccer chirps are insane, man. I think when they played Britain after Queen Elizabeth died, they're like, Lizzie's in a box.
Oh, I did see that. That
Yeah,
was great.
one was,
That's how it is. Like Philly fans are a lot like soccer fans because soccer fans like overseas don't have anything else to root for. Like
They only have soccer over there.
yeah, that's
which
it.
would suck.
That and I guess
Lacrosse
cricket.
kind of seems like a sport they would have over there.
Yeah, but no one watches it. You know.
but it's just
Did you guys know
Lacrosse is American.
that
It just
like
seems
if
like-
you want to play a sport when you're an adult, so let's say you're Tom Brady and you want to go play football over there in Britain, you would have to play it where you were born. Even if you live like 3 hours away, you have to go play the sport where you were born.
I didn't know
Born and
that. I
raised.
did know that if you want to be a part of like a sport in high school, you have to like go drive hours to the nearest club because like they don't have high school teams. I don't think.
Really?
Yeah.
As far
There
as
is
I
a-
know.
But what's crazy is, well, that place is only the size of Michigan. So
Yeah, I mean, you can drive
ours
through
is from
countries.
the channel all the way over to the Atlantic.
Yeah,
Look at us.
My buddy
soccer
told me
heads
about
talking
FIFA.
ball.
I know. Where was this during the World Cup?
Yeah.
Shit.
Argentina.
During the
baby.
World Cup, last year, or
Messi,
last
Messi,
World
Messi,
Cup,
Messi,
France
Messi.
won.
Who,
You know?
who won?
France.
Yes.
And people say, well, if you were born in a territory that was once owned by France, you can play for the French team. So like
Yeah, that's
people
true.
they can get people from all over. I was like, dude, what if we had someone from like Arkansas, from the Louisiana Purchase that just balled out, went over there, and then they just came back to America. And they're
I'm
like,
pissed.
People say if
Viva Arkansas.
people say if like Americans cared about soccer, we would absolutely fucking dominate.
Like Derrick
Yeah?
Henry out there.
Probably.
Yeah.
Look at the dudes we could.
I don't
send
think
out
we
there.
would, man. I
Exactly.
don't think so.
We would fucking dominate, but it's too much money for a lot of people.
We got
here.
Saquon Barkley at like midfielder.
No,
What are they gonna
you
do?
want
He's
you
like
want
a
you want
Russian
shorter.
No,
guys.
we
You want
can't-
like
no,
5'6", 5'7".
No, we
No,
want to be
no, that's-
physically
no, that's-
imposing
it-
our
we-
will on.
We
They
do
can't
want to
keep
be
up.
good.
We'll
Dude,
just
we do want to be good. We just suck. That's just how it goes.
No. False.
Yeah.
False.
Yeah.
We don't want to be
Okay,
good.
we could
don't
have the best
fucking
engineering
care.
in the world. Still not
Did
gonna
you know
stop
that in the
Germany from
Revolutionary War, the redcoats were on average 3 inches shorter than us? Okay,
Bitches.
that's because Europe is physically like we're just better than them physically.
Bigger people.
We're just better.
Yeah, so why don't we just change the whole thing? And
Yeah, why don't we
I
win
think
the
we
World Cup
send
then?
Derrick Henry out there and we're just like,
They
bro,
can't
get a
keep
red
up.
card on Messi.
Longer legs.
Take his MCL out or something.
They're bigger. They don't
Ima-
have the endurance.
Imagine next World Cup comes around and every top athlete, you could be basketball, it could be football, it could be whatever, gets offered like $20 billion to play. We just send everyone onto the soccer field, and they like there will be set for
Do
generations.
they train though for like a while?
Yeah, like a year before, you get all this money, and
One
then
year.
and we just
Guys,
see.
it's
and we
need-
just
it's
try
a
to-
different build.
they
In
need
America,
way more
LeBron
years.
James can't be out there on a soccer field.
LeBron James can't be on a
Yeah,
fucking
he-
basketball
what?
team.
Yes.
Against
yes.
Isn't this-
people who have been training
This is
since
like
they
the
were young.
opposite of what we were just saying.
No,
No.
LeBron James
I'm
would
telling
get
you right
fucked
now,
up on a soccer
all we
field.
need is
Yeah.
all we need is Justin Tucker as goalkeeper to
How
just
tall is
start fucking
Mbappe?
railing them off each
Like
time he
5'6",
gets it.
5'7". None of these guys are over 6'3".
Dude, yeah, you would
Like these really good fucking guys are. None of them are.
1 year to train for the World Cup to go
He's
against
5'10".
the best
I don't
of the
know.
best that's been
Yeah,
playing.
no,
Isn't
I'm
that
s-
the
We're, like,
argument we're
super
making?
young.
Is that if we
No, I'm saying
used-
train Derrick Henry from birth.
Oh, okay.
How big-
well,
look
then,
at how
it's
tall
game
fucking-
over.
Yeah,
You can't
Derrick
do
Henry.
those athletes.
Yeah, they just have to be there physiologically.
Well, even if they're big enough, you can train endurance.
yeah.
But to be great,
I'm telling you, even if we
be
cared
the
about
greatest.
soccer, we would never
yeah,
win the
he's
World
too,
Cup.
He's too fucking big.
We'd have to
right
train
now.
people from birth. Like, we can't just give.
We
I
need to
don't
be like China. Have you guys seen the Chinese weightlifter videos?
Yeah.
They'll have like little 5-year-olds doing fucking snatches and shit.
Yeah.
Sounds like Cable Dayton.
I don't think it would be a matter of physiology. I think it'd be a matter of putting the ball on net.
Yeah,
Like
you-
skill
What?
of
Yeah.
dribbling the
No.
ball. Like
No,
you
there's
can
no.
train them to do anything, but
You're
I
making
think
soccer seem way more simple than it is.
it's
Guys,
just running back
LeBron
and
James
forth and
would
kicking
get
a ball.
torn apart.
No, no.
If he
It's
he
just
trained
kicking
from
the
birth,
ball
he
in the
would get
right
torn
spot.
apart on
Yes.
the field.
Derrick Henry?
You can shoot a
LeBron
soccer
James.
ball. From,
Well, LeBron's a bitch, but like Derrick Henry,
He's 6'8". He can't keep up.
why not?
The extra long spans will help.
No, he's too big. I'm telling you, all of these super good guys are like under 6 foot.
I believe you. because they
Europe's
don't
a
physically.
small-ass fucking
yeah, they
place.
don't get built bigger over there. Imagine if you
I feel
added
like if you have
6
a
inches
longer
to
If we
Mbappe.
took all of our superhuman athletes, and when they were born, we're like, okay, this dude, we're gonna train him to play soccer.
But would
Yeah,
they
don't
have
get
the
me wrong,
same-
that would work.
They wouldn't have as much
But-
mass on them.
but
either.
our top athletes right now wouldn't fit on a soccer field.
No, listen to this. You take Mbappe, I would assume, unbelievable PK kicker. You add 6 inches to his leg. Imagine the amount of force that's added to that kick. It's going through the net.
Dude, you're missing my point.
Okay,
Point
You're
is-
saying
I'm-
smaller people are better at soccer.
Yes.
Point has
No,
been made.
They
I
are.
agree with that. I agree with that.
They
Because
are
the
better.
taller you
How
are,
tall
the
is
further
Messi?
you are away from the ball.
we're talking
See,
about
nobody
people
thinks
who
about
play
that
soccer
shit.
their whole life. Americans
Closer
don't
you
play
are.
soccer. Americans are tall. We don't
I
play
did.
soccer.
One thing I did notice,
short people.
those
You get
short
Meg.
guys.
Yeah, and they
when you're
get
in like
bullied
a
as
high
a
school
kid.
soccer game, those motherfuckers, they will tear you apart.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, throw the big guys in defense.
So we need
Just a
prime
bigger wall.
Muggsy Bogues to go down there and make us some goals.
Imagine
what
if
we're saying.
Tyreek Hill was trained as a
How
child.
tall? How tall is Tyreek Hill?
Probably like
5'10".
5'10".
I think
Okay,
he's 5'10".
There's Mbappe.
Then he might
whatever
be
the
pretty
fuck his
fucking
name
good.
is.
But when people are like,
Mbappe.
man, we got to get LeBron James in the fucking octagon. He'd fuck everybody up. Like, LeBron James would not make it. In a fucking... you're insane.
No, if
What?
I'm training-
What the fuck are we talking about
No,
here?
Like he's got reach.
James is going
6'8".
crazy, dude.
I'm
So-
getting eaten alive in here, man. He's 6'8". He's too fucking big.
Imagine the reach.
So
on
he
him.
can't box?
So why isn't every...
That's reach.
Why do they measure
No,
reach?
no. So why isn't everybody in the in MMA 6'8"? Tell me that.
Well,
Because
Because there's
if
weight
they're 6'8",
class.
they're in the
no,
fucking
they are.
NFL.
They have 6'8" guys, but he'd have to go up against like
Fucking insane. They can't
Francis.
keep up.
Yeah, but you get way more money in the NFL
Yeah.
if you're 6'8" than you will if
Oh
you're a
my
pro
fucking
boxer.
god.
Nobody when they're 6 years old.
This is fucking
Besides, like,
insane.
Sugar Sean's kid is gonna be like, I want to go play in the MMA. No,
Yeah.
they want to play ball.
Who wants to go sign up to get their brains
You are
knocked
completely throwing
Soulja
my
Boy.
argument
Soulja
out the
Boy would do
window
it.
and then making a different point rather than
Your
Rather
argument is
than-
that tall people aren't good at boxing.
Your argument,
No!
correction. Your argument is that tall people aren't good at shit.
Anything.
Other than football.
no.
And basketball, LeBron.
Basketball.
No, it's
Nah,
different
tennis,
sports
tennis.
have different
Tennis.
physiologies that are good at it.
What's boxing?
I don't fucking
What,
know.
5'6"?
It's definitely not being 6'8". LeBron James could not keep up.
Yeah, but with 6'8", you
The reach would be insane, though. You can't
Okay.
lie.
Who is that big guy? The big, massive guy.
Okay, let me ask.
Francis
let me ask
Ngannou.
Something.
Something Fury, maybe?
Yeah,
I don't
Tyson
know.
Fury. Tyson Fury.
Let me ask.
Oh, Tyson Fury.
James, I have a question for you. How tall are you? 6'1"?
I'm
Tyson
6'1".
Fury's 6'9".
So where do you fit?
Wait, what? Yeah. No, he's too tall. I
too
forgot.
big.
That
I'm
was Mickey
6'1",
Mouse
it
stuff.
says
He was too
confidently.
tall.
So James, you think you could beat
Outlier.
LeBron in a cage fight?
What
because
the
he's-
fuck are you talking
because
about, dude?
he's
You
too
have the
much
better
bigger than you.
physiology.
Yeah, you're built.
I
Whatever
never,
that
I
means.
never said that. I didn't train since fucking birth.
Neither is LeBron to cage fight.
Yeah, but if
LeBron would fucking kill me.
you're making my point.
I don't train in MMA.
All right. Okay.
You have a year. You have a
You
year.
would get your shit rocked.
By-
You don't think somebody...
I'm a natural born athlete. Yeah, I'm gonna get my shit rocked. But if you take all your natural born athletes
and train them in
and
MMA.
one's 6'8", and then the other's 5'7",
And
I'm
you
gonna
have
guess
to
the
box,
5'7".
he will step on him.
Yeah, don't get me wrong.
You're
They're
no,
gonna
you're
be the same
not taking the
fucking
5'7" guy.
Oh my
You're
God.
fucking capping. There's no way.
You're taking the 5'7" guy over the
No,
5'8".
I'm
How
not.
tall is
And
Tristan
they're both
Wirfs?
his trained.
Because he used to wrestle, so it's like there's a good reason why we
There's
should.
different weight classes in everything. You have to take
Yeah.
that in consideration
That's
too.
soccer.
But
Holy
listen,
shit.
Football. Or golf.
all I'm saying,
I think you lost this one, James.
no, I'm not losing. I'm not fucking losing.
All right, Redden, which games are not live yet in the NBA tonight? We do have to release our pick of the day. Put it out on TikTok. I was going to have a pick. I have one ready. I just want to make sure the Warriors haven't started.
So you're gonna pick the Warriors?
No, it's no, because they're like minus. They're too much of a favorite. I believe.
We have 3 games at 7. It's currently 7:07 as I'm speaking.
Okay.
We have a game at 8, and we have a game at 9.
What are they 8 and 9 games?
Raptors Jazz are at 8. Hawks Suns are at 9.
Okay. For Hawks Suns, I'll make my pick. I think I believe my Hawks Suns pick was Trey's over on points. If you want to take him points, assists, that might not be a bad call either. But There's not. I was gonna take Anthony Edwards over on points for the Grizzlies Warriors game, but I think we ran into that game a little bit. Their 7:00 game.
Just by a couple minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not our lock of the day. Anthony Edwards over was my lock, but I wouldn't mind Trae Young's either. He's been playing well.
So what
How many
to your ladder?
points?
Well, we're done with the ladder because FanDuel's like caught on to it. They've gotten a little. If you look, like the odds are way different than when this whole ladder challenge started. Just because basically the concept of the ladder is you combine all these like minus 600s to make a plus 100. Now the odds are like they're like lower. They're less valuable. So you have to reach further. So if you want to get Steph at plus 20 plus points, it used to be like maybe minus 550. Now it's like minus 9. Granted, he's been playing well, and the odds are going to shift with that. But
what if you just take him straight up?
Like over points?
So like you said, it would have been 550. So you're saying FanDuel just made all their odds across the board more difficult?
No, just player props where you can alt lines, right? So if Steph Curry's line is 24.5, that's still minus 110.
They're changing all their alternate spreads.
Yeah, they're just less valuable, and like I don't think they're worth as much when you combine them. I can't mathematically prove that, but when I was at the beginning and putting these
I feel
together,
like that there's no way they can do that.
They did with calling our shots parlay that he put out the other day.
So
if you put in like another minus 650, it was a different odds. So I don't know. It was kind of fucked. When he was on a roll,
Yeah.
they were toying him.
So you should have started this way sooner.
Well, I'm not a smart guy, but I do have another trend that I'm gonna like kind of create it. It's kind of similar,
Rugs.
but we're gonna go with that tomorrow.
Do you guys think that LeBron James would be the best horse racer, horse jockey of all time?
Yeah, motorcyclist and horse
You think so?
Gotta be small.
What?
Motorcycle racers.
Are you fucking
So what?
joking?
What do you think? Yes, then.
But that's weight. That's completely different.
So-
That's
Way
not the
different.
same. That's like.
I know.
The lighter
That's
you
the
are,
thing.
the faster
Different,
you can move.
different
Different than, like-
physiologies are better for different sports,
yeah,
and you can't just take some freak at 6'8" and throw him in a sport.
We're
where
not
you need to
throwing
be-
him. We're training him since birth.
Yeah.
He's still gonna be fucking 6'8".
He might not throw him in wrestling.
Oh,
have him
go
cut
fuck
weight.
yourself.
Yep.
You haven't.
We're not talking about horse jockeying. We're talking about boxing and soccer.
Actual real sports.
He'd get killed in soccer. I don't give a fuck.
How is
not like
how is
NASCAR
horse
where they're
jockeying
just
not a real
driving.
sport, Hunter?
Have you seen them?
No, I actually no.
Oh, dude, they're literally standing on the fucking horse the whole time.
I mean, it's what
Those guys are like 4'8", so you gotta.
Tiny. They're
Yeah.
like.
They're
a
small.
minion.
No, don't say that.
Oh, little guys. Oh, that's funny.
That's
I just put 2 locks down.
Guys, though. Seriously,
Minion.
Got a little jockey over here.
Little jockey guy.
Fucking horse jockey.
Hunter, what's been on your mind in the sports world? Do you have anything else you want to close us out on?
Yeah, I love sports betting. I started sports betting 2 days ago.
You've been doing prize picks,
okay.
right?
Yeah, I lost $15 today on CS:GO, but that's besides the point. Today we got
Skin.
2 picks. Power 2, Anthony Edwards more than 4.5 assists, Steph more than 28.5 points, and then the other one is Steph more than 6.5 assists and Trae Jones 5.5 assists more.
Okay, well, we'll keep track of that, Hunter. You send me the screenshots to those so I don't lose it in the rubble, and we'll keep track of Hunter's picks. And Prize Picks is any DFS, Daily Fantasy Sports, is illegal in Iowa, which makes me so angry because Prize Picks looks like a lot of fun. So I can't.
No, it is, and it's so like, if you know something's a lock, like right now they're giving away Pat Mahomes if he gets above a half a yard for receiving or for passing
There you go.
in the Super Bowl, then it hits. So it's basically a free square. You have to do 2 squares for the minimum bet. If you have one bet that's 50-50, you do that bet twice. If you hit one of them, it does 3 times your money. So if you put like $5 down on it, your other one doesn't hit, your other one does. You're at 15 minus the 5 that you invested for the other one, plus the 5 that you put in. You make an automatic $5. You automatically double your money.
Is the free square only for new users or is it for anyone?
Well, I thought it was when they did
Joe's.
Burrow, yeah, but now they're doing it again.
Interesting. Yeah, I really wish we
Yeah.
could play Prize Picks here. Maybe we'll take a trip to like Illinois or something and just go place all our bets there and then drive back. That'd
We
be.
should go to Minnesota.
So I'm gonna stack all my bread till Super Bowl Sunday, and then put like half my rent on that, and probably Steph Curry again, going over whatever the line is for his points.
We condone responsible gambling on this show.
Well, if he
Yeah, well, I'm gonna get 3 times my money, and I'm gonna pay for a month and a half.
You
worth of
are
rent.
gonna hit it. You're about to hit big
99% of gamblers quit right before their big win.
right before their
so
big
don't
win.
ever quit.
Hey, brother, I put in 10 on Tuesday, and I'm up to 65.
It's not
You're
bad at
really
all.
good.
Know your place and shut
You
your
have a
mouth,
talent for
jabroni.
it.
Jabroni.
Don't
I'm
let
ti- I'm
anybody
times
bring you
6.
down. You're good.
I'm times 6 over 3 days, so we're up. We're up. I
That's
need a little
impressive.
fucking bell.
Playing with house money.
Ding, 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 ding. Another hit. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, look at that. Times 6 parlay. Times 25. Look at that. We're going steak dinner. Let's go to Nobu. Come on.
Get some Wagyu. All right, well, I think that wraps it up for today. I don't think we have anything else we need to cover. So thank you to everyone that tuned in to Hunter's Antics. Hopefully we can get you back on the show before the Super Bowl or, whenever. Hunter's got some classes allegedly at this time during the day, so it's a pretty rare guest. But, yeah, if you have any comments, leave them down below. Thank you to the show's sponsors. Obviously, we don't really shout them out live on the show. It's more of a, if you join us live, there's no ads kind of thing. So other than that, we'll see you guys Monday at 6 p.m. And